What's up, guys? I was just looking at Facebook today and I saw Isaac's post about all of us going through fundamentals again. And I think in some ways it's not untrue or inaccurate. So what I'm going to do is just kind of put out some of these smaller tips and technique drills that we use in barbell class. And that way, those of you who have bars at home, or if you have something that can approximate a bar, or even a broomstick, it doesn't really matter. The weight's not super important in this. But it's stuff, like footwork drills that no one ever really wants to put in the time on. And now all of a sudden you got a lot of time. So, what I'm going to do today is demonstrate one of the things that I want us to be working on, that I've coached a lot of you on. And for those of you that haven't had an opportunity to be in my class, this will be an opportunity for you to work on some of these things so that when you get to come into class, you'll already know what I'm talking about when I tell you to slide. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So, footwork drills, in the basic sense, alright, so to start with something easy, we're working on where our feet are when we start and where our feet are when we catch, okay? So you want to start where you feel most comfortable, most powerful. If you were going to do a max effort box jump for a straight up vertical jump, where do you want your feet to be? And that's going to kind of approximate where you want to be when you start your pull, because that's the most power you can exert into that upward momentum of the bar. Okay? Next phase is going to be where do you want your feet to land? And that's going to be your squat stance. Alright, so if this is where I feel most comfortable and most powerful jumping, right, then I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I feel that I can sit the tallest at the bottom with my butt as low as possible. And that's going to be where I want my squat stance to be. Okay? So then I'll stand back up and just take a look. And my feet have moved maybe 3 inches each from my power position to that squat catch position. Okay, so the first footwork drill we work on is just moving those feet, sliding those feet out into the right position. So you're going to start in that power position. You're going to get tall on your toes to approximate that final extension. And then without jumping, you're just going to lift your toes. And so if this is your foot, here's your heel, here's your toe, you're on your toes. Without jumping, you're going to lift your toe and slide your foot over to where you want to land. Alright, so consider just lifting that toe, and your foot's going to glide across rather than jumping super high. So it'll look like this. So you got toes, go. Just going to slide over and just check with a squat to make sure that you're in that right stance. Okay, so again, nice tall power, toes, go. And we're going to check it. Alright, so that is basic footwork 101. You got to work on that, because ultimately what happens is when that weight starts to get heavier, where does your footwork go? Right, super wide, there's no way you can squat there. All you're going to do is strain your groin if you even get under the bar. And that's why a lot of people can power more than they can squat clean, because the footwork isn't there to be confident in going under the bar. We're also going to talk about the slide. Okay, so I'm going to post a second video. This one's just your basic footwork video. And I highly recommend just working on that. You can do that with a bar as well. So just go from that first power position, snatch or clean, work on catching and riding it down into that position. Just drill that into your head. Make sure that that footwork becomes consistent. Because if your footwork is consistent, you're going to be much better lifting. And it doesn't matter if it's for reps and you're cycling the barbell, or if you're going for a heavy single, that footwork base is going to be critical to your success. So good luck with that one. And I'm just going to restart the camera so that you don't have to watch all of this to get into that next step.